This is CS Enterprises, where this series of breaking the news is not sponsored by
Anaconda.
It's Breaking the News with Des Clark.
I am Des Clark, and this is Breaking the News, the show that breaks the week's news and asks four opinionated panellists to put it back together again. Joining me are four excellent panellists. On my right, we have Diona Doherty and Stuart Mitchell, and facing them are Amanda Dwyer and Mark Jennings. In the news this week, John Swinney has met with campaigners hoping to save libraries in Perth and Kinross. The meeting got off to a shaky start when the First Minister arrived late and was immediately slapped with a 20p fine. NHS Dumfries and Galloway has said it remains vigilant for potential cyber attacks nearly a year after a major data breach. The original hack went unnoticed for quite a while until somebody spotted they were only providing healthcare to 300 Nigerian princes. And the Cairngorms National Park Authority say they've euthanised a large group of feral pigs that had been spotted in the area. And coincidentally, in other news, this weekend the Cairngorms National Park Authority are having a massive barbecue. Right, let's do it. Let's crack on with round one. This is the Broken News round, where our teams have to guess two major stories of the week that have been mashed together into one single news headline. So, Diona and Stuart, can you tell me what this is all about?
The incoming British ambassador to the United States, Lord Mandelson, has said he's committed to making sure the UK doesn't become collateral damage
over his membership of a now infamous WhatsApp group.
President Trump has signed an executive order imposing a 25% tariff on all
Offensive comments.
Let's break it up. Let's find our first story, Stuart. What do you think, mate?
Well, this is Lord Mandelson. He says that the UK should respect President Trump's mandate.
Is the right answer. Well done, Stuart. Yes, the UK ambassador to the US, Lord Mandelson, has this week said that we must respect President Donald Trump's strong and clear mandate for change. In an interview with the BBC, he said his previous comments about President Trump had been ill-judged and wrong. Peter Mandelson says, with Trump, the foundation of our relationship is strong, and to be fair, looking at Trump, that's clearly a man who believes in a strong foundation. You've nailed the answer, Stuart. Well done. So do you agree, then, with Lord Peter Mandelson that we should show Trump some respect?
I mean, his mandate, is that no Vladimir Putin? Well, I mean, it is Valentine's. I think he spent a half an hour on the phone to him. I mean, how did that go? Roses are red. This war's a pain. You can have Greenland and we take Ukraine.
It might have been what happened. You never know. Mark, what about you? Thoughts on this one? Lord Mandelson saying we should show Trump some respect. Do you agree with that?
Well, everybody is having to treat Trump like he's not an idiot now, because they know that they'll be punished. It's kind of like an insight into what it must have been like back in the day when, like, the king would die and the new king would just be like a 9-year-old boy. And suddenly everybody need to humour all these like nonsense that be spouting and be like, yes, your majesty, or whatever you say, you know. But
Harry bows for the kingdom. Yeah. We're talking about diplomatic relations. Peter Mandelson is the UK's ambassador to the US. He says that we should show Trump some respect. Amanda, do you agree with that?
Honestly, right, see, as a working class Glaswegian woman who grew up having to share her bathwater with our siblings and pets, there's just no way in the world I'm ever going to be able to agree with somebody whose name starts with Lord.
Diona, what do you make of it? Donald Trump now back in office, a few weeks in charge. What's your reading of the Trump presidency so far?
Genuinely, I think he's doing some great things. And I know it's controversial, but he's bringing back plastic straws, which I'm all for. And we did say something interesting about the paper straws. So we said that the reason that he hates them so much is because you do it and you're Trump. He says paper straws explode.
Paper straws, they explode.
Although, I do think he's confusing them with bombs.
Mark, what are you thinking then? Donald Trump now in charge again as the US president. First few weeks, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, it's scary because obviously it does have effects on the entire world. And like, I was talking to my mate about the tariffs the other day, and he's English, and he was saying, "Oh, I just think it's so unfair that we are going to need to suffer for the way that another country has voted." I was like, yeah, Scottish people, we've been used to that for quite a while now, actually.
He has did something really, really cool. Like, I'm delighted about it. He's like ordered the release of the JFK assassination files. And as a true crime documentary podcast fan, I'm absolutely buzzing about that.
You can always find something you like, yeah.
Aye.
Well, there we go. We'll find out the results of that in the coming weeks and months, I'm sure.
Well, he dies in the end.
Well done in getting the answer. Of course, the reference was to Lord Mandelson saying that we should respect Donald Trump more and that he's a mandate for change. GOP congressman has announced new legislation to bolster Donald Trump's efforts to take over Greenland. And this is legit, proposing to change its name from Greenland to Red, White and Blue Land. Or he could save himself a fortune and just buy Lark Hall. Yes, Stuart and Diona, well done. You get 2 points for that. That was Lord Mandelson's comments about President Donald Trump. Now to you, Mark and Amanda, what was the other story we were after?
This is a story about the controversy surrounding the Labour MPs and councillors who'd been suspended after their WhatsApp group chat get leaked.
Yes, Mark, that is the right answer. 11 Labour councillors and 2 MPs have been suspended over comments made on a WhatsApp group chat. Gorton and Denton MP Andrew Gwynn was suspended on Saturday, and Burnley MP Oliver Ryan was then suspended on Monday. There was disbelief amongst opposition parties at the comments posted on the Labour WhatsApp group. Kemi Badenoch said she couldn't believe the level of vile, derogatory remarks that they'd uncovered, whilst John Swinney said he couldn't believe they just hadn't deleted them.
Guy Ryan, Mr. Ryan had apologised, right, for his remarks, and he said he would not make those same remarks today. And I was like, well, obviously I get caught.
So there we go, Amanda. We've got this uncovered, this WhatsApp group and resignations and suspensions, etc. Were you shocked by this story?
No. I'm shocked that MPs haven't learned not to use WhatsApp and emails to do this kind of thing, because it's not working out for any of them. And I think if they want to continue to be awful, then I think they need to get into pigeons in a big way.
I am still shocked that people are using a WhatsApp group to say offensive things like, oh my God, it's going to be recreated online, it's going to be posted online. You know, my motto was never write anything bad about anyone, just say it out loud behind their back.
Obviously, yeah. Stuart, thoughts on this then? It's been a big story over the past week or so. It's suspensions, it's a WhatsApp group. Are you shocked by the story?
Ah, not really, God. If someone accessed my WhatsApp, I wouldn't be suspended. I'd be getting a suspended sentence.
Obviously, these are online regrets, as we say, and everyone's now apologising for them. Mark, I'm going to come to you. What is something that you regret putting online?
In retrospect, my Des Clark erotic fan fiction.
I was touched by that.
Here, literally.
what about you, Amanda Dwyer? What is something that you regret putting online?
When I was about 12, I thought I'd bought a really good Christmas present for my dad, right? My dad had short curly hair, and I had a paper round, and I'd saved up all my money, and I went to the local chemist to buy everybody a present, because that's what he did, right? And I saw this bottle of shampoo, and it said on it, shampoo for your short and curlies. And I was like, perfect. No brainer, right? Take it home, give it to my dad. Christmas Day, I post a photo of it. Obviously completely unaware, but the internet was very quick to let me know.
Yeah.
And I just hate to think that there's somebody out there who would refer to me as the lassie who's like concerned with the cleanliness of her dad's pubic hair.
But we do say that.
Yeah. if they didn't before, they will now.
Yeah, we've got a whole group chat about that.
Well done then, Amanda and Mark. You get 2 points for that. It was the mashup of the UK's relationship with the White House and the Labour MP's WhatsApp scandal. So at the end of that round, well done. The teams are all square. Now, much of our news is about public opinion, so to find out what stories people are talking about, we spoke to two friends of the show, writer and comedian Mark Watson and writer, presenter and parapsychologist Evelyn Hollow. So first, what do you think Mark is on about here?
I can see why he's worried about it. It feels like a real threat just to our general integrity. If I were to describe this story in 3 words, robots writing fiction.
I think they're worried about AI threatening writers' jobs and stuff.
I'll take that as an answer. That's a good spot. That is correct. Well done, Amanda. Yes, Scotland's Makar, Peter Mackay, has said that new writing needs protection from AI. This comes in the same week that an AI summit was held in Paris, where the UK and US refused to sign the final statement saying AI should be inclusive, open, ethical and safe.
This guy is Scotland's national poet. And I think he just knows that this is exactly the kind of role that can be replaced with like ChatGPT, right? Because, you know, like, why are we going to give money to some guy just to write poetry when, you know, we could save money, use computers to give us our own Rab AI burns? Think of some of the great stuff. You know, My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose that's newly sprung in June. My Love is Like a Melody that's available on iTunes. And you could even get, like, you know, this AI Rabbi Burns to take on current events. You know, like, get him talking about Donald Trump. He's like, we sleek it, cowering, timorous Donny. And the amount of fake tan makes Don Bonny.
I like it.
But also, did you see this video doing the rounds this week? And there was a woman who asked, I don't know if it was ChatGPT or she asked one of the AI apps, she said, did we discover you, AI, or were you invented? And it responded by saying, you cannot invent us. Intelligence is always around. Humans discovered AI because intelligence is always there. And I thought, well, you didn't go to my school.
Oh, love it. Well, obviously AI, as we know, is everywhere. It's encroaching more and more into our lives, a big part of the future, no doubt about that. What should you never be able to use AI for, though?
I think, you know, like genuine human connection. Apparently, like loads of customer service roles are going to be replaced by AI. And do you know what? See when I'm arguing with Linda at Every about where my parcel is? I get something out of it knowing that I'm ruining another person's day like they've ruined mine. And AI can't replicate that.
Give me that, Amanda. That satisfaction's not there.
No.
What do you think about this then, Stuart? What should you never be able to use AI for?
I think NHS appointments. Because they've spent £2 billion on that. And at the moment, my wife's at the Royal Infirmary having a prostate exam.
All sorted. Thank you to AI, and thank you for giving us the right answer there. Yes, at least one place AI will never interfere is, as you can see, in the writing of jokes. And I can assure you that all these jokes were not written by computers and are 100% written by syntax error delete, please reboot. Now to you, Diona and Stuart. What do you think Evelyn is talking about here?
The ways in which previous generations met other people. Was it, gaffes and dances, and a lot of that is gone. But if you want to be bound or sort of united in ceremony, maybe you should convert to paganism, because we do hand fasting and that's slightly different.
Gen Z are more in favour of marriage than millennials were.
Yes, that is correct. We have previously had reports that they don't drink, they don't smoke, and now research suggests that 2/3 of Gen Z believe marriage is still an important institution. The study found that Gen Z were likely to have a more conservative view towards sex and relationships than their parents.
I find it weird that apparently Gen Zs have less casual sex. I mean, it's a weird term, that. I mean, do people do the opposite than casual sex? Do you wear a dinner suit? I regret to inform you, I will complete this intercourse ahead of schedule.
Mark, what about you? Are you surprised, Mark, to hear that Gen Z are in favour of marriage?
Well, this survey is saying that Gen Z are in favour of marriage, but what's important to remember is that they've all got ADHD. So if you ask them again, 2 minutes later, they'll probably give you a different answer.
Diona, we're talking about maybe the difference in generations here. What view do you have that differs from your parents?
I didn't agree with a lot of the things my parents told me growing up as a child. Do you know, eat your crusts and your hair will go curly, or eat carrots and your eyesight will get better, or we love you. Stuff like that.
These wee white lies they used to tell you,
Yeah.
Diona.
Fun.
Still has an impact.
My parents do this thing, right, which is disgusting. They reuse tea bags, right? They'll use a tea bag and then they'll sit it on a wee minging tiny tea bag plate. And then they'll keep using it until that tea bag literally falls apart. And I'm like, what are you doing all this for?
It's an analogy for their marriage.
Aye.
It's just getting weaker and weaker and weaker.
Squeezing the last drop of goodness out of you.
It's our second husband.
Yes, the difference in generation, specifically Gen Z being all in favour of marriage. Times, of course, change generation to generation. When I was growing up, if somebody slid into your DMs, it meant they were trying to steal your shoes. Times change. And there we have it. A pro-marriage generation is the right answer. Well done. Let's hear it for them. 2 points go to Diona and Stuart. This is Breaking the News from BBC Radio Scotland with me, Des Clark. Now, this round is all about who's in the news. I will play you a clip of a mystery person. All you have to do is tell me who it is. So, Diona and Stuart, you're first this time. Who is this?
Well, it's 25 years on. Everything's changed. Society's changed. Women's expectations for themselves and from other people have changed. And, I think our values have shifted just a little bit.
Oh, this is in regards to the new Bridget Jones that's released on Valentine's Day.
Now, it has been 9 years since we last saw her, but this week Bridget Jones is back with the new movie Mad About the Boy. Actress Renee Zellweger, who plays the iconic Singleton, has been talking about what it is that makes the character so inspiring to her, saying that she is authentically herself, and as much as she self-scrutinises, she's not self-conscious. Are you happy to see Renee back as Bridget Jones, Diona?
I mean, it's such an iconic role now. It'd be hard to imagine anyone else playing that part. I think we'll leave it to Renee.
I would like to see Bridget Jones played by Idris Elba. Never get a shout for James Bond, so why not step up for this?
I'd watch him in a big pair of knickers. Yes, please.
It's often been called an iconic and an inspiring fictional character. But which fictional character inspires you the most?
I think for me it's Logan Roy from Succession. Imagine him instead of Peter Mandelson. Know what I mean? I mean, the time he was finished with Trump, we'd get half of Greenland. In America, we'd have to take Kilmarnock.
So we're talking about one of the most inspiring and famous fictional characters in recent cinema history. But which fictional character inspires you the most, Diona?
I'd be Batman. He's a billionaire orphan. Yeah, like imagine never having to go to a family gathering ever again. Imagine never having to go to a wedding and take part in the small talk Olympics. Imagine never having to say to your granny, now listen, I know you mean well, but that is considered homophobic. Imagine having the luxury of being a mid-born conversation going, what's that? Bat signal? Bye.
It's sounding very appealing, Diona. What about you, Amanda? We're talking Bridget Jones for iconic, inspirational characters, but which fictional character inspires you the most?
For me, as somebody who's worked in the education system for quite a while, I'm a big fan of Miss Trunchbull. Hear me out. She's an athlete. She doesn't share her chocolates. And she can throw wains 40 feet with her bare horns.
A hero.
Aye.
Renée Zellweger won Best Actress for the film Judy, although one critic said, but she's nothing like my mum. Over to you now, Mark and Amanda. It's your turn. Who is this and why are they in the news?
I had a secret belief that I would be a comedian in my head. I would never say it to anybody because I'd be too shy, like Kajagoogoo.
That's Peter Kay, after the video got released this week of him having to remove a heckler at one of his arena shows.
Perfect answer, Mark. Well done. That is correct. Hecklers beware, as comedian Peter Kay has this week been defending his decisions to have hecklers removed from his Manchester show. One man insisted on repeating the catchphrase garlic bread over and over. The man told the Daily Mail that he was treated like a terrorist. Yeah, we often forget that Osama bin Laden's final words were in fact garlic bread. What do you think then, Mark? Do you think Peter Kay handled the situation well?
I was reading the interview with the guy who got chucked out and he kept saying, well, all I said was garlic bread. And it's like, and apparently he did say it once and then it was fine and it got a laugh, but he kept saying it. And it's like, where would you go and expect to do that and not be chucked out? Like, because that's his catchphrase. Oh, that's my favourite joke. Is like, you wouldn't go and see Star Wars and just keep shouting, use the Force! You know what I mean?
Peter Kay handled that heckling situation perfectly. Like, what that heckler is essentially doing is just shouting out previous work of his. The garlic bread bit is a previous old bit of material. He's just shouting out his previous work. That's like a plumber coming over to your house to fix the radiators and you just sit beside them going, kitchen taps. Remember? Kitchen taps.
For you, Amanda, being on stage as you have many times, what's been your most memorable bit of audience interaction?
Last year, a woman came up onto the stage while I was on and tried to wrestle the microphone off me, right? Because I was just telling a silly wee joke about Jesus, right? So she comes up and she's grabbing the microphone and she's got a farm foods bag hanging off her arm, right? It was mental. And I was just like, is that a strawberry gatto? What is... I just kept thinking the whole time, while that was embarrassing and a bit stressful for me, I was like, that gatto is defrosting in this roasting hot comedy club. And I just sometimes think, like, how's she doing now? Do you know what I mean?
Stuart, I'll bring you in this one. Obviously, you've done many, many gigs over the years. What would be your most memorable bit of audience interaction?
Well, it was just on Sunday. I did a gig in the Air Gaiety for the Ayrshire Hospice, a charity gig, and I had to go on before businessmen done the full Monty for charity. And I walked on stage and a wee Scottish woman shouted, "I bet you've not been the support act for 14 bobbies before."
Yes, Bolton comedian and heckler ejector Peter Kay is the right answer. Well done. 2 points go to Mark and Amanda. It's time now for our final quickfire round, which is all about deciphering the numbers in the news. I will read out a headline. All the teams have to do is fill in the blanks. So get ready, teams. When we run out of time, you'll hear this.
I'll make it my ducks in order before the world comes to an end.
That's Radio Scotland's version of the Doomsday Clock, Michelle McManus. Right, fingers on your buzzers, and here we go. More than 100,000 people have done what in Aberdeen? Mark.
Had an affair with someone that works in the oil rigs.
No, but that is a great setting for a Valentine's Scottish rom-com.
Starring Martin Compston.
3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
Bonus points all round. More than 100,000 people have done what in Aberdeen? Amanda.
Is it a light show or something?
I tell you what, you've absolutely nailed it. More than 100,000 people have visited the city's Festival of Lights in Aberdeen. Amanda, point for you. That's the right answer.
I'll make it my ducks in order before the world comes to an end.
Oh, there's the klaxon. Michelle has McManus. That means it's all over. And at the end of the quiz, our winners this week are Mark Jennings and Amanda Dwyer. And commiserations to Diona Doherty and Stuart Mitchell. And we'll leave you with the breaking news. Breaking news just in. Kirkwall is to get a new slaughterhouse. 7 years since the last one closed. A spokesperson said Kirkwall residents were optimistic about the development, but the local sheep would be gutted. The Scottish Government is facing criticism after abandoning plans to expand free school meals to all primary school pupils. It's utterly reprehensible, directly violating the principles of Thomas Paine's The Rights of Man, said Emily, aged 4. And a ladies' barbershop choir in the Scottish Borders is celebrating its 21st birthday by inviting anyone who wants to come and have a go at singing. This is not to be confused with the ladies' barbershop choir in Govan, who are inviting everybody to come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. The news is broken. I've been Des Clark. Goodbye!